Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how I protect my curls at night so that I have very minimal refreshing to do in the mornings, and what I do to extend my time between washes so that I only have to wash my hair every 5 or 6 days. So I'm going to start off first with nighttime protection because that's the question that I get asked more than anything else. And there's two things that I do at night to maintain my hair, my curls, so that I wake up and it's not frizzy, tangled, and not all basically ruined. My style has basically stayed the same. So I'm going to show you an example of how this works. This is day 5. I haven't done anything to my hair other than take it out of the buff. So you can see I still need to, it's pretty greasy back here. But this gives you an idea of what it looks like when I pull it out of the buff in the morning. I did do my makeup, but I haven't touched my hair like I said. And this is day 5 hair. So the two main things are that I use a silk pillowcase, and the one that I use is from Mike Silk, MYK Silk. I'm not sure how you say it, but this one is only silk on one side. So it's silk on this side and then it's cotton on the back, and that makes it so much more affordable. This is around $20 and you can get it off of Amazon or straight from them. I do have it linked in all of my curly blog posts, and I'll put it below in this video. So this one whole side is silk, and that is great for reducing, or not really reducing, it just prevents frizz, prevents tangling. It doesn't pull moisture out of your hair or your skin, so it actually works for both your hair and your skin, and it's usually recommended to prevent wrinkles, frizz, and tangles on all hair types, but it's especially beneficial for curly hair because if you don't do anything else, you're just going to sleep with your hair down on the silk pillowcase. At least you're going to prevent some frizz and tangling of your hair. Now, the other issue I have, if I just leave my hair like this and I sleep even on the silk pillowcase, it's going to get ruined. Basically, like I'm going to flatten some parts of my curls, and you know, it's just going to ruin the style. So I won't have so much frizz, but it's really not going to look that great. So what I do is I use a hair buff, and this is what it looks like. I think they're called multifunctional headwear, something like that. And I got a pack of 6 or 9 of these on Amazon. I can't remember how many came in, but it's like $10. I also have that linked. These are just like a stretchy cotton polyester. I'm not sure what these are made of, but they come also in silk or satin. Satin is another option. If you can't afford silk, you can try a satin pillowcase, but silk is going to work best. So the way that this works is you basically just, let me show you, and with these earrings, let me take these off because this is going to be quite difficult to put on with earrings. So I basically put it through, and this is what this is supposed to be used for, I believe, to protect like your neck. Then I flip my head over and pull it through. And I basically just trying to get the whole thing in my hair. Pull it through like that, and I always make sure that I keep it over my ears and make sure that it's all the way back down here because it does slide up as you're sleeping. So if you put it higher, it's going to come off. And sometimes it does come off for me at night. Usually it doesn't. But that's why I have the silk pillowcase to help with that as well. Now, with this pack, I think there's like 6 of them, like I said. Some of them are tighter than others. So there's some colors, I think the black and the dark pink are really stretched out and they don't work. Those come off right away. So I use the colors that are tightest, and then I only use them for 2 or 3 days because they do stretch out over time. And then I'll put it into wash and I'll pick out another one. And as long as you put them in the dryer, they shrink up a little bit. So this is how it fits on me. This one I have already used twice. It's a little bit loose, so I'll probably toss this one today. And then I leave this like this. I used to stuff my hair in here, but then I started getting that crease. If you have hair like mine, I forget what the hair type is called according to the Curly Girl Handbook. Very prone to, I don't even know what the word is, but like if I put a clip in my hair like this, for example, within 30 minutes, if I take my hair out, I'm going to have that little indentation from that clip. Doesn't matter how loose the clip is, I always get an indentation. So while most people will pineapple, and they usually use an Invisibobble, they'll pull their hair straight up like this and just put this around like twice on top, like right on the top of their head, and then they'll sleep like that, called the pineapple. I can't do that because then all of this gets pulled straight, and then I lose all the curl, and basically this whole part will lose the curl, and then I'll have this indentation here so that when I take my hair out in the morning, it's half flat and it causes more grease because it's pulled, stuck to my scalp. Causes a little more greasiness, and then this whole part basically will be completely straight. It like flattens it out big time. So that doesn't work for me, although it works for most people. I have very delicate curls that are very easily disturbed. So for me, the best thing is to just put it in the buff, leave it with the top hanging out, and then just lay down on the pillow with the buff basically flat and straight on the pillow. It moves around at night, but it's really not a big deal. It works. This is day 5. My curls are still intact. I mean, obviously it needs a little bit of work, but they are pretty much intact. So the other things that I do, basically step 1 would be to make sure that you don't go to sleep until your hair is set. And what that means is if you wash your hair later on in the day like I do, I usually wash my hair around 8 p.m. It doesn't take very long to dry, but I do diffuse my hair completely dry. And then I wait at least an hour before going to bed for the style to kind of set. If I go to bed sooner than that, then when I wake up, my hair isn't, the style basically didn't take any hold, so it kind of gets ruined a little bit. So I wait like an hour. That really helps my curls kind of settle and they set into the pattern. That's my first tip. So make sure that when you wash your hair, you're completely dry before you go to sleep. And if you did diffuse your hair, you use some heat. Wait like at least half an hour if you can wait, so that your hair really cools off and really sets the style before you put it in a pineapple or a hair buff and go to sleep. Other things that I do, and this is more for my scalp because I have a very dry, itchy scalp, but I get very oily roots, so it's kind of a weird mix. And I have found these 2 products work very well for me. They're both from EVOLVh. This is the Scalp Revival Treatment Serum. So these are just drops, and it's not an oil. This is a water-based serum. It feels similar to a hyaluronic acid serum if you ever used one of those. It's very like slippery. And then the Scalp Revival Dry Shampoo. So basically I use this in the shower on wash day. So after I have cleansed and conditioned my hair with my head upside down, just before I put styling products in, I'll put a couple of drops randomly around my scalp, and then I just massage it around like that. And then I'll continue adding in my leave-in conditioner, my gel, and styling it like that. And then around day 2, 3, if I feel like my scalp is getting a little itchy or it's just kind of bothering me, then I'll add a few drops to my scalp dry, like right now. I can show you how it works. So sometimes I just like spot treat, but basically put a drop in there, and then you're just gonna massage it around, and it spreads very easily, and you can feel it because it's so slippery feeling, so you can feel exactly where it went. You don't need a lot. So I just massage it around. It dries up very quickly. It doesn't cause any frizz. Like I said, there's no oil in it, so it's not greasy. And then I'll use this scalp massager. This is a Tizam head massager. This is also from Amazon. It's only like 10 bucks. You put batteries in it and it vibrates. You don't need it to vibrate. You can get one that doesn't. And then I just massage my scalp. And I'll do that all the way around after putting in a couple of drops throughout my hair. And that just helps like refresh my scalp. It like I can feel it tingling right now. It feels so good and refreshing. This has mint in it. I love it. So that just helps kind of wake up your scalp and make it feel clean and fresh. And it does give me some volume as well, which I really need. And then the Scalp Revival shampoo. I love this stuff. Even though it only comes in one color, I wish that they made it in brown as well. It's white. But I like the way that it comes out. So I kind of shake it up a little bit, and then I squeeze it, and you see how it like puffs out in a cloud. Sometimes I get a big puff out of nowhere, but it's very easy to blend in. So then I kind of just do this all over my scalp, and I'm definitely going to do this today, but I want to do a separate video on refreshing. And then this is what I use usually days 3, 4, 5, especially in the back when my hair is really flat and very greasy, and that helps me go longer between my washes. So I've got all this stuff written out in a blog post that I have linked below, or 2 separate blog posts that I have linked below. And all the products that I mentioned are linked below as well if you're interested. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.